We're gonna see if we can get my Himalaya Escape electric bike in the back here. All right, got a bit of a ramp here. Here's a neat little trick, by the way. On almost any electric bike, the Himalaya Escape included, if you hold the down button for the pedal assist, it'll usually do the walk assist. So it just walks it forward at like 2 miles an hour. Useful for these kinds of situations. Is it gonna fit? Oh yeah, like a glove, it just barely fits there. Let's tie this baby down. All right, and there we have it. One bike in the Changli.
Into the what? Anyway, you got the bicycle into the truck. Bravo, my friend, bravo. Now let's look at something else.
Who said the truck couldn't tow a bike, huh?
What are you talking about, dude? Whoever wondered whether a truck could carry a bicycle? But anyway, moving on. Let's see this other thing. And that's done. You could even sit someone here still. They could put their legs over the top and you still got a seat here. But now imagine how many Shermans you could fit in the back here. I'm seeing like 15, just one layer high. Stack them up too high, it's 30, 40, 5, 60 Shermans, I reckon. And you could only fit one of those e-bikes on that truck. Think about that. And in fact, the Sherman also replaces these crutches. I've never needed these crutches, not once. I've always had my Sherman handy. And the other thing is that I don't need my spare tire. Normally I'd have a spare tire in the van, but if my car breaks down or if the tire goes flat, I just jump on that tire called the Veteran Sherman. Yeah, there's no comparison really to an e-bike. But you might think, okay, fine, this thing's so small. You know, that giant e-bike thing must have a ton of range compared to this thing, right? Well, that e-bike has got a 1000 watt-hour battery. So yeah, it's pretty big. This thing here is called the Sherman Max. It's got 3,600 watt-hours.
3,600 watt-hours.
So it's got more than 3 of those bikes worth of batteries. It's just absurd. It's ridiculous how small and how capable it is. Look at it, you can't even see it. It's like hidden away just behind that armrest. It's insane. You could even fit a 16X in here. I'm not even kidding. You could slide a 16X in there. A Kingsong 16X, which is a 1,600 watt-hour machine. So it's even that's got more than that e-bike. See, if I had that e-bike, I would have taken up this whole space. It would just be sitting there, this big, ugly, freaking bunch of pipes. 2 wheels, 15 pipes, 33 spokes, 2 brakes, 1 chain, 15 sprockets, 115 worm screws. This thing, it's just One moving part, really. Just the wheel, and that's it. Just the wheel, and you've got a light. Simple. All right, guys, now let's look at this truck a bit more closely, because this is quite interesting, actually. That truck, it's electric, and it's got a 4 kilowatt hour battery. I'm not joking. And in case you missed it, I just told you the Sherman's got a 3600 watt hour battery. So my little backpack-sized, briefcase-sized vehicle has as big a battery as that whole truck, which is struggling to carry this big-ass bike. I just find it funny, like, us EUC riders have got it so good. You got these, like, schmucks in the other side of the EV world, and they're messing around with these silly trucks and electric gophers. Who knows what else? 3-wheeled strollers. I'm rolling strong, guys. I'm rolling strong, but they're strolling wrong, if you know what I mean. And the funniest thing is, people left comments about this truck.
And one of the biggest comments was just that people thought it was going to fall apart and that it was a piece of junk. I'm sorry to disappoint those of you who thought that, but the truck is actually...
And someone said, amongst those comments, someone said that truck couldn't even tow a bicycle.
One of the commenters said they didn't think that the truck could tow a bike.
And so this guy set out to prove that it can. So let's watch.
All right, Dad, hit it. Who said the truck couldn't tow a bike, huh?
Alright, if you made it to the end, I got something interesting for you. First of all, I want to say the Sherman could tow that bicycle probably up to 30 miles an hour. No joke. If you tied a rope to the back of the EUC, or even if you just held it or whatever, and then pulled that bicycle, it could easily do 20 miles an hour minimum. I would say 30, probably even more. The Sherman can power a 250-pound dude up a steep hill at like 40 miles an hour. So, yeah, that truck is looking pretty lame. And the other thing is, this is the interesting thing, the Sherman could also tow the truck. That's how powerful the Sherman is. It could actually tow that whole truck, even a bigger truck, like a real-size truck. In fact, even the 60NX could do it. The 60NX, for anyone that doesn't know, is like a much smaller EUC, much less powerful. But yeah, much better. I'm going to show you, probably in the next episode, that the 60NX can push a real-size vehicle that weighs like 1.5 tons. And it can get it up to a decent speed. And it can go for miles. How many miles? Well, that's the question, and that's what we're going to answer, hopefully in the next video. And there's going to be some math too, so it's going to be super interesting. Look forward to that one. And we're going to end this one here. Peace. Hey, Kevin. I thought it was, I don't know why, I thought it was Monday still. And this van's pretty cool, huh? This van is awesome. And this thing eats that fucking truck for breakfast. That thing is a joke. Done like 300,000 kilometers. And it's not letting up one single bit. Still putting out every piece of power it ever had, it still has. And yeah, it's not one of these, that's for sure. But it's not one of these either. I got an interesting experiment because if you left, look, there's no lock here, right? So someone could like try and take this. I wonder how long it would sit there for before someone tried to take it. I reckon quite a long time because most people don't even know what it is. It just looks like a doorstop, literally. This is holding the fence. Pachito, po. Mira el perrito, po.